play action, but are frankly just playing the game of keep away. 18 minutes and counting for the Mounties on time of possession so far today as Aaron Vaughns gets pummeled at the 43-yard line of the Tigers, but off of this drive, continuing the third, leading by 14. The Mounties here early on second half are looking to put this ball game away, Dan.
Not a successful run there, but they stick to the game plan. Still grinding it out, and they expect themselves to grind this one out to the bitter end.
Justin Allo, quarterback out of Carson, operates off a 3-wide set from the gun, 2-back package as well. One of them being Aaron Vaughns, motions to the slot formation. Allo looking his way, wings it to Vaughns. He's got it across the 35 and down to the 34-yard line. Tackle made by Terrence Solomon, but not before. A first down pickup for the Mounties. Make it a 9-yard gain. And the Mounties make it 3 first downs on this drive.
It's a play that has been available all game long. It's the out pattern.
Justin Allo now 13 to 21 passing. Delay handoff to Vaughns. Reaches the outside. Slips out of a tackle across the 30. And he's taken down right there from the feet by Ray Ford. Make it a gain of 3. That'll be his 6th tackle today. The cornerback Ford has played a great game in run support.
He really has. And defensive backs are not known for their tackling, but when you do have a guy like Ray Ford, a guy who's willing to stick his helmet anywhere, like I said earlier, a luxury to have for sure.
Yeah, sophomore, tough as nails out of Carson. He's 1-on-1 against Christopher Gilchrist, who's been shut out today. Looking his way, floats it to the end zone. A flag is down as Macon had it in his hands, but Ray Ford signals an incomplete pass. We do have a flag at the 32 of the Mounties, and we'll check the penalty here. If this penalty is negated, it'll be a 3rd down and 8, but instead it'll be a flag against the Tigers. Encroachment.
You could see how pumped up that offensive line is, just headbutting each other, enthusiastic about tonight's game. RCC, on the other hand, a lackluster performance, no energy from them, therefore 0 points on the board.
All right, that Tom Kraft, it looks like he's wearing his teammates thin down here on the near side, giving him an earful. Pass rush coming, eludes out of a sack, throws on the run, and the pass nearly caught, but it's dropped by Steven Short, had it in the breadbasket. Allo nearly was sacked for a loss of 8, but instead made things a little bit interesting here, make it a 3rd and 2.
Again, Ray Ford playing the #1 cornerback since Trayshawn Broughton's not in the mix. Ray Ford handing a big hit there.
Christopher Gilchrist was extremely dominant in the last matchup against the Tigers. 7 catches for 140 yards. Yet to have one today. 3rd and 2. Omar Tolbert with a give. Eludes out of 1 tackle, but won't get the first down. Running backwards to the 32-yard line. A tackle made by Cortland Fort. 4th down and 4.
Tolbert trying to juke and jive away from the RCC defense, but the gang tackling. All Tigers around the ball. Great defensive play there.
The offense will keep, the Tigers, will keep their defense out there, which means that the Mounties will go for it. First down make is at the 23 of Riverside. Tigers have a nickel set, 4 down linemen. Terrence Solomon and Trayvon Watson are your safeties. 4 wide set as well for the Mounties. They will not call a snap as they elect the Mounties to burn their first charge timeout. 9:28 to go on the opening drive for Mount Sac. That is inside the Riverside 35. Looking to make this thing a blowout, 14-0 already midway through the 3rd.
What a bold statement for the Mounties to decide to go for it on 4th down when possibly a field goal is available. But instead, they want to put the nail to the coffin, as they like to say, and put this one away. A 21-0 lead would mean a lot more. And, hey, RCC down 21-0, it's going to get a whole lot tougher because the offense has just not been clicking at all tonight.
Yeah, they've had 9 possessions, 9 punts. That shows the sort of first half ineptitude for that Tigers unit. They have yet to even reach the Mount Sac 35. They haven't even come close to scoring position, field goal range, if you will, let alone the end zone. 4th down and 4. The Tigers could go a long way towards their second half hopes with a stop right here.
One of the things the Mounties are doing is controlling ball possession. They've held the ball a lot longer than RCC, so that instantly creates a sense of desperation for the RCC offense because they don't get all that many plays out there. And
That's right.
And when they do, it seems to be just 3 and out, and out comes the defense again.
Well, here's the kicker for a career high of 45. On the way, but no good. Alberto Villarreal missed it to the left. And that'll be the first miss for the kicker out of 8 tries. And that gives the Tigers some life. 9:23 to go, still 14-0 Mounties.
It's not a game-changing event. It's not something
It
too
could
drastic.
be.
But
Hey, listen, it could be.
it's a small victory, and
That's
that's
right.
exactly what RCC needs. They'll take anything just about right now.
9:43 to go in the third. The Tigers better be careful. They do trail by 2 possessions and can ill afford to let more clock slip away from them. King operates out of the Wildcat. Anderson motions to the pistol set. Give goes to him. Halfback across the 30, and the West Valley freshman out to the 32. Christopher Anderson ended the first half with running the football 5 times for 10 yards. Cannot even believe those numbers. That'll be run number 6 for only 3 out of him.
Definitely a huge drop-off from what we are accustomed to seeing from Christopher Anderson. But where's Denzel Foster? I feel like we need to see him a lot more.
Anderson had 182 yards last week, only 12 so far tonight. Tramel Davis, the third running back that King has handed off to tonight, and that run will gain nothing and now sets up a 3rd down and 7. Tigers are 1 for 9 in the category tonight.
2 straight plays and a lot going on in those plays.
My apologies, 1 for 10.
Yeah.
But yes, you're absolutely right, Dan.
Fake end arounds, people in motion, but small gains for a lot going on.
Whistles will blow. There's a penalty, and it will probably be a false start, and yes, it is, against the Tigers. That was far before the snap was even going to be set back for the Tigers. 3rd and 12, and really Riverside needs to convert this. They're running out of time.
So now that is their 6th penalty of the ball game, and, well, the storyline will continue.
Yeah, those penalties, win or loss, will be a problem that the Tigers need to fix. Snap is back on a 3rd down. Play action. King looking long. Floats it over the middle, but over the head of Isaac Whitney. Where in the world was that pass as he went about maybe 5 feet over the head of a 6'2 receiver in Isaac Whitney? And in on to punt for the 10th time today, Anthony Zamora in the most embarrassing offensive effort for the Tigers all season. Still scoreless with 8:02 to go 3rd quarter. Zamora is on to punt yet again.
Bottom line, Nicholas King is not comfortable in the pocket. He's not setting his feet. Therefore, the balls are inaccurate.
Zamora will kick it down to the opposing 32. Vaughns waves fair catch from there. Mounties will start with some pretty solid field position, leading 14-0. A missed field goal last time. What's the script this time around for Coach Jastrab's offensive unit?
Well, Jastrab has been doing a decent job on the ground. I would continue with Tober pounding that ball down the Riverside throat. Riverside eventually will start to wear down as the game continues.
Because it's 14-0, the defenses have played so well. This just feels like such a monumental hole that the Tigers are trying to come back from.
It really does.
It's just a 2-possession game, though.
And we're making it seem like it's a disaster, but
It's
on the
because-
other hand,
it's because that
they've
offense-
been playing like that,
Yeah.
though. I can't help but judge it the way it is.
The Tigers are hitting rock bottom right now, and with 7:53 to go in the third, for their case, we hope that they eventually will rise up and play a little bit more like what they have during the year, where they ranked in the top 20 offensively. Delay handoff to Amaris Tolbert. Squirms out of a tackle outside the 30, and off a right guard reaches the 35-yard line. On a 1st and 15, the run gains 6. 2nd and long upcoming for the Mounties.
Decent gain. Too bad it was on a 1st and long, huh? Now 2nd and long.
2nd down and 9 to be exact. Well, the argument is Jastrab has the playoff experience. This is his 21st game, my apologies, in the postseason. Kraft has only been in 4. And so far he trails. Tredante Hill has room. Catch and run for a 1st down for the Mounties out to the 49 at Riverside. The man who had the touchdown grab earlier, this being his 2nd reception, gains 14. And the Tigers now are reeling on the defensive side. Another 1st down for Mount Sac.
They truly are, and it's something we haven't really talked about all year long. It's been a stout defense But if I'm RCC, you cannot get frustrated just yet. You've got to continue to fight here.
Yeah, the game's far from over. 7:06 to go in just the third quarter. A two-possession game, 14-0 in favor of Mount SAC. Back to throw. Allo, pump fake, going long. A double move for Gilchrist. He'll haul in his first catch of the day. They call it a completion inside the Riverside 15. Make it another first down pickup for the Mounties. It's a catch and run for Gilchrist at 29.
Perfectly designed. And Justin Allo sells it very well. Pump faking to the outside, but not so fast. I'm going deep, Justin Allo says, and he completes it for a big first down. Now in enemy territory.
Setting up shop for the Mounties at the visiting 15. Handoff on a delay. Omaris Tolbert for no gain. Christopher Gilchrist, the bounce back for the Mounties out of Florida Atlantic University. Only his first catch today. It's been amazing. Those corners have blanketed an all-star 5-star receiver.
Yeah, and the guy's 6'6". You would think he'd have a lot more catches, but just goes to show the depth that RCC has
at the cornerback position. Absolutely. Two tight ends set. Omaris Tolbert, the pistol back, gets the call. Bouncing outside, wiggles to the 10, zigzag 9. And Jonah Moy cleans up the mess. Inside the 10, down to the 8. 3rd and 4 upcoming for Mount SAC.
This would be huge if the Mounties could go in and punch it in and get another 6 on the board. 21-0 does not sound all that nice for RCC.
Yeah, Mounties lead 14-0 with 5:45 to go on a running clock in the third. Two wide set, both pushed out to the left-hand side. Tigers operate out of the nickel. Allo from the gun will play action, going end zone, caught. Touchdown, Mounties. Derek Macon in the end zone for his second score today. And that'll be what seems to be the knockout punch. That defense gives up another long drive. Good for a score.
On the other side, you have RCC with the quarterback that's struggling. Here, the Mounties have a quarterback in Justin Allo, who's ultra confident, just slinging that ball in between what seemed 3 defenders of RCC and getting it into the hands of this open wide receiver. Quick slant there.
Let's give Justin Allo some credit, a man who is very quickly forgetting about the regrettable 4-interception performance against the Tigers back in Week 7. Comes back here today, 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions, and has pulled the Mounties up 21-0 on the road in the Southern California Championship game.
What a difference. In the other game at this point, Allo had 3 interceptions. In this game, he has 3 touchdowns. What a difference a bunch of weeks makes.
What a difference 2 months make. It's an absolute good point there, Dan. And the Tigers, what do you do down 21-0 offensively? You've hit rock bottom. There's nothing to go but up from here.
Look, at this point of the game, you've got to stick to the game plan. There's still too much clock left. I wouldn't abandon the run just yet. Denzel Foster, if he's available, let's give it to him. Isaac Whitney, it goes back to Nicholas King having to be accurate.
King is only completing 30% of his passes today. Out of the end zone goes Marenko. Across the 20, it will take a tumble down to the 22-yard line. The Tigers have 78 yards to go, which seems to be like a mile between here and the end zone.
Let's be blunt. Where's the excitement? Where's the attitude that the Tigers bring here at the Jungle? Wheelock Stadium has to be a place that's intimidating for teams. Here, the Mounties, they could care less, it seems.
First down and 10 from their own 22. Mounties bring the blitz. They rush 7. King over the middle. It has his man. Was that a completed pass? Yes, it was. Second on the day to Duran Burton out to the 26-yard line.
So there you go.
Oh, into the game is
Kelly Holinsky.
I did not expect this midway through the third.
This is very interesting. You brought it up pregame. Yeah. You talked about this. What if Nicholas King struggles? Will we see Kelly Holinsky? Here it is.
This is his worst performance as a starter, Nick King. Holinsky's into the game from the 25-yard line. Can he resurrect a lost offensive day? Delay handoff goes to Foster, and he's pummeled in the backfield. The run's blown up for a loss of 1. Third down, and Kelly Holinsky returns with a 1 of 11 third down effort with the offense without him. Now a third down and long. Looks like the Tigers are going to be short a man as